love with them, but we find that the two girls are not interested in anything but the door that leads to the treasure. The door opens and the place is full of gold from the ground to the ceiling. But what catches Gran's attention is the sword in the middle of the room. The moment he holds it, a light shines covering the place, and suddenly, the place and the gold and everything disappears, leaving only the sword. They return to Sierra's shop, who apologizes to them for not paying for the mission, because she was relying on the treasure, and tells them why not consider the sword and the food and drink she will provide you with as the price for this mission. Catalina tells her no problem. Rakam says we were not waiting for a reward for our work. Gran shows the sword to the two girls, and tells them you are the ones who deserve it, because the treasure disappeared. One of them replies to him, we will not need it, and without you we would have been dead, and she returns the sword to him. They prepare to fly, and continue their journey to the August Isles, and on the ship Lyria sleeps and dreams that she killed Gran, and the rest of the crew until Gran wakes her, and tells her they finally arrived at the August Isles. Catalina tells them this is the only island surrounded by the ocean from all directions. Lyria and O cannot believe there is such a beautiful place. Rakam tells them get ready, because we will dock on the water, and Io gets angry at him, and tells him this way we will die, and it is her first time seeing an airship on the water. They arrive at the port, but are surprised it is a tourist place, but there is no one present. Lyria feels a primitive beast, but says this beast is very weak, and asks Gran, are you not feeling anything? He tells her I do not feel anything, but there is a strange smell. So they go towards the source of the smell. They find strange parasitic bodies on the shore, and smoke coming from a far place, and they hear a voice of a man on a boat, telling them stay away from that smoke, because we are burning things in it. The man on the boat is surprised and tells Rakam, what are you doing here? And here we know his name is Eugen, and he is an old friend of Rakam, and asks Rakam about his ship, and tells him did you manage to repair it and fly with it or not? Rakam tells him I repaired it, and now we are traveling the world with it. Eugen tells him, and now you are traveling the world with your family, and points to Catalina, and tells him surely this is your wife and these are your children. Rakam tells him they are not my family, we are skyfarers. Eugen offers him they continue the talk in the city, and on Eugen's ship, he tells Rakam I cannot believe you are not a skyfarer now. Eugen tells him the crisis we are in forced me to become an agent. Rakam asks him about the type of crisis on the island. Eugen tells him we are in war with the Erste Empire, because they pollute the sea with their experiments. We tried with treaties but now there is no option but war. But we will be able to drive them out of August by force, and also we have the Sea Guardian Dragon supporting us. And he asks them where are you going? Gran tells him to Astral. Eugen laughs at him, and tells him you must be very brave to go there. And the moment they pass the gates he welcomes them to the most beautiful city, built on water, the capital of August Isle. And the city is lively with many people and many shops. Eugen hosts them in a beautiful place, and some soldiers enter with an injured person, and tell them another beast attacked the shore. Yu enters and helps the patient and heals him with magic. Eugen asks her do you use healing magic? She replies to him and tells him I am a magician, and tells him I also want to heal the rest of the injured here. He tells her there are many injured, because we are only armed civilians without training. And he tells you I will show you the place of the injured, and he asks Catalina to train some of their soldiers. Catalina tells him this is a simple thing I can offer, and she asks Lyria can you manage without me? Lyria tells her I became brave and can manage. Catalina tells Gran take care of Lyria. Eugen asks Rakam to help repair the ships. He tells him do not ask me for anything. One of the soldiers begs him to repair his ship. Rakam agrees and goes with him. Gran and Lyria ask that they also help, so he tells them you can bring the requests from the markets, and get to know the city. They are happy with this fun task. They go down to the market, and enter all the shops until Lyria stands before a restaurant, and is amazed by the fish she never saw before. She asks the restaurant owner, what is this? He replies in surprise you did not hear about August food. And two other townspeople tell them you must try our food. An old man intervenes, and tells them do not bother the customers, and the moment he knows they are visitors he offers them to host them. Gran refuses and tells him we are in the middle of a mission and cannot waste time. The chef prepares the food in seconds. As usual Lyria is exposed by the sound of her stomach. Gran asks about the bill. The restaurant owner replies and tells him on the restaurant, and if you liked the food visit us again, and bring your friends and family. One of the chefs tells him your selling skills are amazing, there is nothing better than investing in the future. Gran and Lyria eat and Lyria enjoys the food and tells Gran, we must all eat here together, the food will be more delicious if we eat it together. At that time Rakam finishes his work and sits with Eugen and tells him this was your plan from the beginning, to bring us with you to help you, because you have a shortage of workers. Eugen tells him you must repay my favors to you, but you have changed a lot. The old Rakam would never leave the leadership of his precious ship to a child. Rakam tells him because this is his life dream. Gran is very straightforward and and I cannot do anything but help him. Eugen cunningly tells him this happens to you because you became old. Io and Vern enter after finishing their task. Eugen tells them tonight the dinner will be very delicious because it is my turn in cooking. Yu offers him that she helps in cooking. He thanks her and tells her that Catalina is already in the kitchen and helping him. They all scream and tell him you committed the biggest mistake today. Suddenly they hear the sound of an explosion. Catalina made fire in the kitchen. In the market Lyria is impressed with the jewelry and asks the shop owner what are these things. He tells her these are jewels made from shells and sea coral, and it is said that if you carry them they will protect you, and every color expresses a mission of the shell. Lyria is impressed with the blue one, so he tells her the blue strengthens the relation between people. Gran buys it and puts it on her. The rain begins to fall on them. They sit in a rest place. She tells him today reminds me of the day we shopped on the first island we visited, and that day Catalina gifted me a diary. I am writing in it everything the day we met, and our adventures, and today, I wrote about the beautiful city above the water, and about your gift to me. Gran gets embarrassed from her. The city bells ring and the rain stops and a rainbow appears in the sky. Suddenly Gran remembers he forgot to buy the last request from Eugen's list, so he tells Lyria he will go get it alone. On the way a woman meets him, and tells him beware and disappears. Lyria is alone in the rest place, and suddenly masked people appear and kidnap her. Gran feels something strange and quickly returns, and does not find her, so he searches for her everywhere, and sees her hair on a boat in the river, so he chases them, but they go out of the gates, and they close on him. An attack happens on the city by the warships, and they kill the residents' leader and capture them. Lyria tells him, why do you kill the residents, why are you this cruel? He tells Lyria we must be cruel with the islanders because you hid in it, if you had not escaped the people would be safe. But you are the reason for what happened. You must cooperate with us so we do not kill these people. Lyria tells him I do not want to cooperate with you, I want to continue my journey with the crew. He tells her you are just a tool not allowed to travel. The mages left you for us so we destroy anything with you. You are a tool for us, like the weapon in my hand. And he kills a man from the residence. Lyria tells him I am not a tool, and I do not kill people. He tells her that is because you forgot. I will remind you how terrifying a tool you are, and he orders the soldier to bring him the crystal, and brings it close to her so she remembers the number of beasts she killed in just one experiment. He tells her you are a destructive tool, you cannot be with common people. If people discover your power they will use it in destruction. She tells him but the crew do not kill anyone. He tells her your existence with them will cause them trouble and sadness, and you are the one who will kill them. Lyria remembers the dream, and he continues his words and tells her the best place you must be in is with us, because we are the only ones who know how to control your power, and he pulls from her hair the blue pin and breaks it. From afar Gran's voice comes who managed to take down all the soldiers, and he gets angry at the commander, and tells him I will kill you. What did you do to Lyria? And Lyria is crying for the pin but, without voice, the commander replies to him and tells him I only reminded her of her truth. Suddenly from the water the guardian dragon comes out, and attacks the commander's ship, and splits it in half, so the warships attack it. It destroys them. The commander tells Lyria, do you want to destroy everything again? And he strikes her. Gran runs to him and attacks him with his leg, so the commander flies and falls into the sea. The rest of the crew arrive but Lyria is not talking. Gran notices the dragon has a red crystal, so he knows evil controls it, and says I must save it. But Catalina tells him we must withdraw, and go to a high place so we escape from the flood. And we cannot leave Lyria in this state. But they do not manage to escape, and suddenly drown in plants that hold them and pull them up. We find it is the same girl who told him in the market beware and disappeared. The girl takes them to a safe place, but Lyria never wakes up so O tries with healing magic, but she is not affected. Eugen says surely the guardian dragon is the reason. The girl whom we know her name is Rosetta tells him the guardian dragon was not like this, but the pollution the Empire caused in the sea is what made it like this, but it is not the reason for Lyria's illness. Lyria is the one who cancelled her mind and separated herself from reality. Catalina asks her what do we do to save her. Rosetta replies the cure is not easy and if we force her to wake up bigger problems may happen, but the only one who can communicate with her is Gran. Rakam cuts them, and tells Rosetta, who are you and who do you work for, and why do you do this? She tells him these are my secrets but I will not harm you, I am the one who has the cure for Lyria, I will leave you time to think and walks away. One of Eugen's assistants enters, and tells him the sea level rose again, and the waters became polluted, so Eugen and Rakam go down, and the rest of the crew stay with Lyria. Gran tells Catalina when I first saw Lyria she was crying and not responding to my words, and the commander Pommern said something about her destroying everything again. He asks her what does he mean. Catalina tells him the Empire did an experiment on Lyria, and some beasts on an abandoned island, but Lyria summoned something that could erase the island's existence from the earth. We do not know what she summoned, but from that time Lyria was imprisoned and I was chosen to monitor her, and at that time I felt she had no emotions and was just a tool, but with time I discovered she feels, but cannot express her feelings well, so I started teaching her to talk and write and express herself, so Lyria started to be drawn to the outside world from the stories I told her about, and she started to think and wish to live freely outside the walls. For this reason I made the decision to let her escape, and we met you that day. But you taught Lyria things I could not teach her, and her adventures with you make her very happy. Gran tells her, but I could not protect her. Catalina gets angry, and tells him I am the one who should protect you, you are just children. But you helped her a lot and managed to make her happy after she was imprisoned, and did not know anything about the world. And she tells him you must rest, and I will stay with Lyria. Gran goes out and meets Vern and Gran shows tension and worry so Vern asks him, what are you thinking about? Gran tells him I do not know if I must tell Lyria something what would it be, and what thing would make her isolate herself from the world this way. Vern tells him no one knows, but you can ask Lyria yourself. Your lives are connected so surely you will know how to communicate with her. You are the only one who can do that. Gran thanks him and decides to go to Rosetta and ask her how do I communicate with Lyria. She tells him we must go to a beast, it is the only one who can help you. Gran returns to Rakam and tells him this is the only way. Rakam tells him whatever your decision, I will support you even though I do not trust Rosetta. But you are the captain and I will try to help you. Ewe enters them and screams at them, and tells them why do you not include me in the decisions? Lyria is my friend, and I must participate in saving her, I must be with you. The crew prepare to fly and Rakam bids Eugen farewell and tells him we will finish this mission and visit you again. We find Sierra arrived to the island, to provide them with the food and goods they lack, because of the war. She bids the crew farewell, and tells Eugen all the things you asked for are ready. Catalina tells Rosetta we are depending on you in this mission. Rosetta tells her depend on me, and she tells Gran our destination is the Lumacy Isles. In the sky Gran shows signs of worry and sadness and Rakam notices his worry, but Rakam directs his words to Rosetta and tells her I do not trust you, so try not to do any strange act. She tells him you are a person very concerned with details and everything. He tells her anyone must wonder about your position with us, and your help to us without a clear reason. They arrive at their destination, and it is a green island. Rosetta tells them they call Lumacy Isle the Forgotten Island. Catalina carries Lyria, who was dreaming she is in a big place full of books and the ground made of blood, and she tries to reach the crew so they appear to her, and the moment she touches Gran he disappears and the rest of the crew disappear, and she hears a voice telling her you are a tool of destruction, eliminating anyone no matter who he is. She asks the source of the voice, am I the reason for their death? It tells her you are the reason for any destruction happening, and her blue hairpin disappears, and she collapses, and the place around her turns all to ice. On the island they walk a long path full of slopes. Rakam asks Rosetta, is this the only way? She tells him no, there are other ways, but this is the easiest. They arrive at a big beautiful tree. Rosetta tells them we finally arrived, and she speaks to the tree and tells it appear, I have guests for you. A small very beautiful girl appears. Rosetta tells them this is the beast of the abandoned forests, and she is the one who will help us. The forest girl runs to her and hugs her. Io asks them you are friends. Rosetta tells her we are more than friends, we are family. The forest girl sees Lyria and looks at her with sadness. Rosetta tells her this girl was hurt badly to the point she isolated herself from the world. Gran tells her please help us cure Lyria. She smiles and stretches her legs so plants form a resting place. Rosetta starts to explain to them what the forest girl tells her, because she is the only one who can communicate with her. She tells them she will connect Gran with Lyria so he can talk to her, but the rest depends on Gran. You gives him Lyria's hairpin and tells him surely this will help you. I tried to fix it. Lyria was holding it all the time. I could not return it as before but I tried. Gran thanks her and holds Lyria's hand, and the forest girl holds her other hand. Gran enters Lyria's consciousness, and it is like the sea dark and at the bottom ice surrounding Lyria. He talks with her and tells her what are you feeling? She tells him these books are all memories of my other personality, memories making me unable to deal with you again. I am the one who forgot myself to escape from being a tool and hurting all people. And she takes him with her to the memory of the abandoned island, and tells him I am the one who erased it when I asked for help from one of my beasts, and I erased the whole island. I am the reason. Gran tells her the emperor forced you to do this. She tells him this is my power, I destroy anything, I am just a puppet for killing. This is the truth I am trying to forget. All the problems we faced in our journey were because of me. Because I wanted you to help me. He tries to get close to her, but she warns him and tells him, if you get close I might destroy everything again. Gran tells her you did not destroy anything. During the long journey you used your power in helping, and you did not destroy anything. She screams at him and tells him and Catalina, she was one of the best soldiers, and now they are chasing her because of me, and you too, you died because of me. Gran tells her this is not your fault, Catalina chose to help you. She does not think like that. And without you I would not have made the great journey I wished for in my childhood. You made my dream real. She screams at him and tells him you could have made your dream freely without all these problems. I am the one who destroyed your future. You and Catalina always helped me, and in return I hurt you. I do not want to hurt anyone dear to me again. And she starts to push him out of her consciousness, and tells him I must disappear, I will grant you my whole life. He screams at her, and tells her Lyria you understand wrong. She replies to him, and tells him from the beginning I should have given you all my life, not half of it. He begs her not to do this, and tells her I do not want to continue the journey without you. The hairpin falls beside her, so she calms and holds it, and he manages to reach her again, and tells her Ooh and Vern fixed it, and Catalina and Rakam asked me to return it to you. And he goes to her, and tells her you did not destroy anyone, we have a bond and friendship. And you are the reason for it. You chose the blue hairpin, because it makes us connected together. You did not destroy our future, you created our friendship. We are all waiting for you. We must continue our journey together. The darkness disappears and a rainbow appears. She tells him this view is the same one we saw in the city. He tells her, but this time I will not leave you and I will protect you and protect your friends. They both wake up among the crew's amazement, and the moment Lyria talks, Catalina hugs her and cries. Lyria apologizes to them, and tells them sorry I worried you. Rakam tells her now we can continue our journey together, and the forest girl disappears. Suddenly they hear the sound of the war signal and see warships in the sky. The commander Pommern is planning to wipe out the whole island and orders the soldiers to burn all the forests, but Catalina interferes, and tells him I will not allow you to harm the islanders. He tells her I am happy you appeared, I must reclaim the tool left for us by the astrals and the crystals. Gran tells him Lyria is not a tool or a weapon. He replies to him she is a destructive weapon even without using all her power. Catalina tells him Lyria knows the value of her power and knows how to control it. You are the ones who attack her and destroy islands by your actions and your desire to make dangerous experiments. Rakam tells him you are the ones who polluted the sea and destroyed the island and were going to burn the forests. The commander tells them then I will use force with you. And he brings out the purple crystal, and beasts from the forest appear. He is controlling with the crystal's power, and he orders his soldiers to capture them. Suddenly plants appear from underground and Rosetta tells him, I will not allow you to harm the forest. The crew attacks the soldiers and soldier after soldier falls. Gran attacks the commander and targets the crystal and breaks it. But the commander pulls out a weapon and aims at Gran. Here Lyria intervenes and summons the primal beast Tiamat, and tells him I know how to use my power on the people I choose, and Tiamat directs her storm on the commander, and he drowns in the sea. Rosetta disappears again. Rakam tells them she helped us a lot, I misjudged her. Lyria tells them the Lord of the Sea is calling her and asks her for help, and that from the moment she entered the island he is talking to her, and tells her he wants to protect the sea, and the islanders and was protecting her too, but the pollution was preventing him. He needs our help. Rakam tells her we are with you, and we will fulfill your wish, and the old Eugen is waiting for us on the island anyway. Catalina tells her we will help anyone who needs help. This is our mission. Gran orders the return to August. Rosetta bids them farewell from afar, and tells herself surely Gran will succeed, because he is the son of the person who ventured with me on my greatest journeys. And on August Isle the Lord of the Sea completely loses control and starts attacking the city. The forces in the city begin defending with weapons and attack him with bombs and cannons, but he is not affected and he attacks Eugen. Suddenly the primal beast automaton appears and defends Eugen, and it is Lyria who summoned it. Eugen tells them I am very happy to see you again, and that you are safe. But things with us are not fine. Our guardian started attacking us. Gran offers him help but Eugen refuses and tells him he is much stronger than us. We must evacuate the city of the residents. Lyria tells him we want to help the guardian beast, because he used all his power to face the pollution of the sea. If we do not help him he may die. We must help him regain his strength to return to his nature. Eugen orders his soldiers to clear the way for the crew, so they can reach the guardian beast. And they head to the highest area in the city. The guardian beast attacks them with small parasitic monsters. Suddenly the ruins island girls Mary and Carva appear and offer them help, and defeat the small monsters. And all the soldiers of the island, with their different skills, help in clearing the way for them. The numbers of monsters double, so suddenly a woman surrounded by butterflies appears, and can kill the monsters with a strike. And a man attacks the monsters with giant rocks, and a girl with a huge charge, and a young man moving at lightning speed. But the small monsters begin to gather together, and make a great attack on them, as if someone is gathering them, and giving them orders. Gran feels something strange. They find that in the middle of the big gathering there is a different monster, and it surrounds them all, and prevents them from approaching the guardian beast. People intervene, and say they are knights volunteering to help. One of them attacks, and splits the monster in half, but they gather together again. Eugen approaches the small monsters, and targets the different monster and shoots it, and the moment he kills it the small monsters return chaotic again, and he tells Gran and Lyria, this is your chance to restore the guardian beast. Lyria summons the forest girl and grants her power to Gran, and Gran attacks the guardian dragon and targets the crystal. And the closer he gets the more the heat increases and Gran burns from the flames. And Lyria also is affected by Gran's injury and burns, so she grants him additional power and the crystal explodes. Eugen speaks with the dragon and tells him you were always present protecting us and protecting the sea. You are the one who saved my daughter after she drowned. You are the one who saved her. I wished you were present, and I am the one saving you, but she left the island. The guardian dragon disappears and leaves a new map for Lyria. Suddenly the Black Knight counselor appears and orders his puppet to do her work. She takes from Lyria's power with her abilities. Lyria asks him, this girl is like me. Tell me about our origin. He tells her still a long time until you know the truth, and he orders his puppet and tells her let's move. In the city Sierra prepares a big celebration for the end of the mission, and all the people are happy and the knights participate in the celebration. Lyria tells them, I need to meet the girl with the counselor again. If I talk with her I may know things about myself. Even though I am afraid of knowing myself. But I am reassured by your presence with me. Eugen thanks them and tells them without you my soldiers could not have saved the island. He asks them, do you not need someone extra in the crew? He tells them I will go straight to the point. I want to join you in the journey. Rakam tells him, why do you want to leave the island and join us? He replies to him and tells him, because you go through very exciting things. Also I was postponing something I must do, so I hope you accept me with you. Gran replies with a smile and welcome, and tells him we will be happy that you are with us. Eugen tells him this is a very fast decision. Are you sure? Gran tells him your presence will be a good addition. Io says Lyria's usual phrase, the more the number increases the more fun. Eugen cuts them and tells them thank you very much. But this is the time of celebration. They prepare to fly to their new destination, and the islanders bid them farewell with big celebrations. Gran asks Eugen, did you order them? Eugen tells him no, these are celebrations from the townspeople for you, and they take off.